In Congressional District 15 that stretches from the border north to San Antonio, Tejano music star Bobby Pulido and Cuellar are the Democratic candidates challenging incumbent Republican Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz.
She is very aware of the necessity to campaign hard. Just because you're able to sing and carry a tune doesn't mean you're able to be a good congressperson.
At least one political scientist thinks the new congressional map that shifted the boundaries of CD15 makes re-election more difficult.
The district's composition changed notably, so she's not going to be the incumbent for around half of the new Congressional District 15 voters, which thus reduces the incumbency advantage.
The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee also designated the seat now held by de la Cruz as its sole target in Texas to flip during the next election cycle. One Democratic strategist calls Pulido a quality candidate.
If you made a Democratic candidate for South Texas in a lab, it would be Bobby Pulido. You can just not overstate his cultural significance.
In South Texas, Congressional District 28 was redrawn to give Republicans a more partisan advantage. Incumbent Democrat Henry Cuellar has a standout Republican opponent in Webb County Judge Tejano.
He finally had all he could of the Democrats pushing him to the left, and that's why he switched parties, looking to be more at home with people whose values that him and his family align with.
President Donald Trump pardoned Cuellar of bribery accusations and hindered a possible GOP campaign strategy.
That's probably something that Tejano doesn't want to bring up in the campaign too much because it sort of shows implicit support from Trump for Cuellar.
Still, the National Republican Congressional Committee claims South Texas's CD28 and CD34 are winnable this election cycle, while Democrats think the 2026 election cycle will favor their party.
We've got Trump in the White House. His favorability is low. There's issues with the economy. Folks are worried about inflation and the cost of living. I look at those districts and I think Democrats should definitely be competing there, and I would not be writing those districts off at all.
The redrawn CD34 takes the city of McAllen out of the district, which is currently held by Democrat Vicente Gonzalez. Former Congresswoman Mayra Flores is running against 10 other Republicans, including attorney Eric Flores, who is the client of Republican strategist Matthew Brownfield.
It's time for us as a party to unify behind someone who has a really good chance of winning in the fall.
Incumbent Congressman Greg Cuellar, drawn out of his Austin-based Congressional District 35, leaves no incumbent in the race for a district that is now based out of San Antonio and more rural and Republican-leaning.
A lot will depend on, though, which candidates are nominated both by the Democratic Party and the Republican Party in the race.
Democratic candidates vying for CD35 include Marine Corps veteran John Lira and Bexar County Sheriff's Deputy Johnny Garcia, who is running as a, quote, old-school Democrat.
Candidates like that who have profiles that are not necessarily the traditional Democratic profile really have the potential to focus more on the issues that matter most to voters.
And among the 6+ Republican candidates running for CD35 are Carlos de la Cruz, brother of Congresswoman de la Cruz, and former state representative John Lujan, who Brownfield also works for.
President Trump won the old lines by 7 points and the new lines by 10 in CD35. So in both of these instances, these Democratic candidates are now swimming upstream.
Primary election day in Texas is March 3rd. For Capitol Tonight, I'm Aaron Davis.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage, and click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.